Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the class. We are doing the chapter Understanding Marginalization, and under this chapter, we are doing Muslims and marginalization. And in this, we were discussing about various aspects of marginalization. Like we have seen that the people belonging to Muslim community has to face economic and social marginalization. Economic marginalization, it means that they are not getting equal opportunities of earning their livelihood as other people belonging to other religion are getting. So because they are not able to get the equal opportunity for in order to earn their livelihood, their economic condition is not good. And social marginalization, we can say that because of their different culture, different tradition, they are not considered to be in the mainstream. They are marginalized. We see that mm, they practice their practices and their customs are quite distinct from what is considered to be the mainstream tradition से अगर हम कंपेयर करें तो उनका जो ट्रेडिशन है वो अलग होता है एंड दिस इज वाई they are socially marginalized. Like whenever we have to whenever we have to show a Muslim, like in a painting, in a any kind of expression, like in any advertisement or in any poster, anywhere. If the Muslim is to be, if a Muslim person is to be shown, he will be shown with some particular things like long beard, and then this the person must be wearing a fez, and if Muslim woman is there, then she must be wearing a burqa. But it's not that all the Muslim women wear burqa or all the Muslim men have a long beard and they wear a fez. So this is marginalization when we associate their identity with few particular things. Whenever in any advertisement, you will find that if it is to be shown that he or she is a Muslim, then there must be some these इसमें से कोई भी एक element रहेगा ही रहेगा. तो this is their identity, this is limiting their identity, isn't it? अगर एक हिंदू को आपको डिपिक्ट करना है तो आपको कोई ये इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी फॉर यू टू depict the Hindu with a tilak in her on her or his forehead, or the person is wearing something like we can say जो गेरुआ वस्त्र पहना जाता है वो पहना, ऐसा कुछ भी हमें in order to show a Hindu, we don't need to put these elements, है ना? Why? Because Hindus are in mainstream, but because we associate them with these particular elements, which become their identity. So this is marginalization. They are identified differently, and there are people who think they are not like the rest of us. So जब हम कहते हैं rest of us, what does it mean? So many people think they are not like the rest of us. They rest of us, these are the people who are in the mainstream. तो जो मेन स्ट्रीम में होते हैं वो यही उनका यही सोच होता है, उस सभी नहीं, कुछ, दैट these people are not like us, है ना, ये हमारे जैसे नहीं है, because they are not like us, they are different, so we must behave with them differently, है ना, ये चीज़ें होती हैं. So now we see that what happens, that this kind of social marginalization force, or we can say compel, the people of this community to migrate from places where they have lived, and they start living at a place uh, where most of them are living together. It means ki in most of the cities we will find that there are some localities which are considered to be the locality where the people belonging to the minority community lives. They are used to live there, है ना. इस तरह की हर हर कंट्री, हर सिटी में ऐसे लोकेलिटीज़ हो जाते हैं जहाँ पर कि उसी कम्युनिटी के, मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के लोग ही वहाँ पर रहते हैं, है ना. सो दिस इज हियर यू विल come across a new term, and the term is ghettoization. So here we see ghettoization. You need to understand it. क्या होता है ghettoization? The main term is ghetto. ठीक है, इसमें जो main term है वो है ghetto. It is made from the word ghetto. So what is ghetto? Ghetto, we can say it's an area or locality that is populated largely by members of a particular community. ठीक है, ऐसा कोई एरिया या ऐसा कोई लोकेलिटी जिसमें एक ही रिलीजियस कम्युनिटी के लोग जो हैं वो जहाँ पर रहते हैं, उसी को हम घेटो कहते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट इज घेटोइजेशन? घेटोइजेशन इज द प्रोसेस. Ghettoization is the process which leads to such situation that all the people or most of the people of minority religious community are living at one locality only. ठीक है. तो ये जो घेटो जो है वो एरिया है या लोकेलिटी है यहाँ पर एक ही कम्युनिटी के लोग रहते हैं, और जब ये प्रोसेस जो होता है उसी को हम घेटोइजेशन कहते हैं. ठीक है. और वाई दिस घेटोइजेशन हैपन्स, क्यों होता है, क्यों ऐसा होता है कि एक कम्युनिटी के लोग, पर्टिकुलरली माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी के लोग, दे स्टार्ट लिविंग टुगेदर at one locality only, in one locality only, because there may be many various social reasons, cultural reasons, economic reasons, like उनको they are not able to find home outside that locality. Many times you have read about it in class 7. Ansaris were there, and they wanted to rent. They wanted a house on rent, but they were not getting the house on rent. Why? Because they belong to the minority community. So now they will be forced, in a way they are compelled to live in that area only, live in that locality only, which is dominated by their community. This is ghettoization. This is the process of ghettoization. You are compelled because you are not getting house anywhere. Like if you are owning a house also, then it's okay कि आपको कोई वहाँ से तो आप रह सकते हैं, आप ओनर हैं, but still people feel social marginalization. People feel people who belong to this community दे फील कि उन्हें उनके उनके साथ दे आर बीइंग treated differently, so they don't feel happy. It is better to live in that locality which is populated by their community only. So this happens. Okay, and now we see that this uh, uh, there are other reasons also, like a kind of fear or hostility is also there when a community members of a community wants to live together, like they feel secure if they are living in if a Muslim is living in a Hindu majority locality, then there may be a feeling of insecurity may be there in the mind of the people of minority community. So this is the process of ghettoization. And what happens ki whichever community is ghettoized जिनको जो ghettoization के प्रोसेस में है, जो एक जगह पे रह रहे हैं, उस तरह की जो सिचुएशन जब बन जाती है, हो जाती है, तो जो लोग होते हैं उनके पास उस गेटवाइज्ड उस पर जगह से, उस लोकेलिटी से निकलना बहुत ही मुश्किल होता है। और इस तरह से वो जो लोग होते हैं वो दे बिकम एलिनेटेड फ्रॉम द रेस्ट ऑफ द सोसाइटी। तो ये उनके मार्जिनलाइजेशन के प्रोसेस को और भी ज़्यादा बढ़ाता है ना, क्योंकि अगर वो साथ में रहते तो फिर उनका मार्जिनलाइजेशन नहीं होता, उनको एक्सेप्टेंस मिल गई, एवरीथिंग इज़ फाइन। बट दिस डिनोट्स, जब हम इस तरह की गेटवाइजेशन अगर है तो इट मीन्स कि दे आर मार्जिनलाइज्ड। आपको दीज आर द एविडेंसेस, लाइक हमने देखा डेटा, हमने देखा दे आर नॉट गेटिंग बेसिक एमिनिटीज एज people belonging to other communities are getting. Their literacy rate is also very low. The people belonging to this community are all very poorly represented in public offices, public services. So all these are evidences of their being marginalized. Now the second thing is this ghettoization. If this type of process is going on in any society, it means that they are not accepted by the people of the mainstream. Okay, so this is we are discussing. So now we see that there is a link between social marginalization and economic marginalization. Like when we read about the tribals, and in earlier classes you have read about the condition of women also in class 7th, है ना? So you experienced you read all these things, the experiences of all these groups, and they all are marginalized. जो भी society में weak है, weaker section of the society, weaker section of the society is marginalized. अब ये weaker किस sense में weaker हम कह रहे हैं इसको? Economic and social. Economically and socially they are weaker, है ना? So we know that our constitution says that all are equal, and we have this right to equality. Still we find that this kind of situation is prevailing in our society. So what we need to fight against this marginalization, counter this marginalization, and we don't need to accept it. Our country is a country of diversity. The most important feature of our country is unity in diversity. So if we want to protect this diversity, we need to protect all the communities, the minority communities, or the any community. They must be protected. They must feel that the country belongs to them also. And so this is the need. So we have completed the chapter, and under this chapter uh, we we have read so many things, like how the people belonging to marginalized community, what are their experiences, you know? And there are so many reasons for every community for being marginalized. Like the tribals have different reasons, the Muslims have different reasons. So uh, uh, each experiences marginalization in different ways. It's not ki all the communities who are marginalized, their experience is same. Their experience is different. And we have also seen that marginalization is linked to experiencing disadvantage, prejudice, and powerlessness. Actually, if we see how, where, and when the marginalization starts, it starts with prejudice. And so because of prejudice, this kind of condition originate, and this makes the community, the marginalized community, disadvantaged community, and powerless community. In our country there are other marginal communities also, like we have discussed only about tribals and the Muslims, but there are other also, like Dalits, है ना? uh, now in the coming chapters we will read about Dalits also. So the Dalits, they are also marginalized. Marginalization result in having a low social status and not having equal access to education and other resources. What is the consequence of marginalization? Because of marginalization we are having lower social status, society में हमें बराबरी का status नहीं मिलता है, और एजुकेशन और अदर जो इकोनॉमिक अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है उसके लिए इक्वल एक्सेस नहीं मिलता है. ठीक है? So still we can't say that it will remain like this only. Like in past also, as we have discussed about tribals, that they were considered very their culture was considered rich, like in medieval period. Till medieval period everything was fine, and so it's not ki they will remain like this. They are they are they want to maintain their cultural distinctiveness, and in this in the by maintaining their cultural distinctiveness, they also want to have their access to rights, development, and other opportunities. It's not that they want to lose their cultural distinctiveness. They have to they have to maintain their cultural uniqueness, and they wanted to get access to rights, development, and other opportunities. So what is important? The important thing is to counter this marginalization. Your next chapter is related with this topic only: how to counter marginalization. Okay. काउंटर मार्जिनलाइजेशन, कैसे इससे लड़ा जाए? काउंटर करना मतलब लड़ना. इस मार्जिनलाइज्ड जो कम्युनिटीज़ हैं वो कैसे लड़े, इसके लिए द होल चैप्टर, द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर इज देयर डील्स विद दिस ओनली. तो we will do some extra questions also from this chapter in the next class. And after doing the extra questions, we will do this counter marginalization, because both these chapters are very much related to each other. तो it will be easier for you to understand. अगर अभी अभी तुरंत ही आपको काउंटर टेररिज्म भी बताया जाएगा तो ये आपके लिए ज़्यादा बेटर होगा समझना इसको, है ना? तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग इसको करेंगे, बट वी हैव टू डू सम एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो, वी हैव डिस्कस सो मेनी थिंग्स इन बिटवीन, उसी में से कुछ एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस हमारे निकलेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडे.